As the first light touches the sky, the Southern Alps awaken. Silent and majestic, Mount Cook stands tall, the highest peak in New Zealand. At 3,724 meters, it rises like a crown of ice and stone, guarding the heart of this wild land. Below, the valley breathes in the cool morning air, its green fields glowing with dew. This is not just a landscape, it's a sanctuary, untouched by time. A narrow ribbon of asphalt cuts through the endless green, a path inviting exploration. This road leads nowhere in particular, yet everywhere at once. It winds past sheep grazing in quiet fields where the wind hums through the grass. No cars, no noise, just the rhythm of nature and the silence that only the mountains can give. Here, even the journey feels sacred. Now we move toward the soul of the land, the lakes. Lake Pukaki stretches out like a mirror, so clear it reflects the sky and the peaks as if they're floating above. Its color, not just blue, it's glacier-fed, born from ancient ice melting into life. The river runs beside it, carving its way through stone, singing a song of patience and power. Every drop tells a story of centuries, of mountains slowly giving up their secrets. Higher now, beyond the trees, beyond the valleys, we rise into the world of ice and rock, where the air is thin and the silence is deep. Glaciers creep down from the heavens, sculpting the earth beneath them. These are not just frozen rivers, they are monuments to time, shaped by wind, rain, and the slow pulse of the planet. And on these slopes, life still finds a way. Moss clings to stone, and birds soar where few dare to go. Here, the forest ends. Trees grow thin and twisted, shaped by wind and cold. But beyond them, a sea of green, rolling gently under the sun. This is the edge of the wilderness, where mountain gives way to field and sky meets earth in soft curves. It's a place of balance, of contrast, of beauty found in simplicity. The day is fading, the sun dips low, painting the peaks in gold and rose. Shadows stretch across the valley, like fingers reaching for the horizon. The world slows down, time becomes soft. In this moment, everything feels peaceful. The mountains rest, the wind calms, and the stars begin to appear. This is what peace looks like, not absence of sound, but harmony between all things. Now we enter Fjordland, a land carved by glaciers and shaped by time. Here, mountains plunge directly into the sea, creating fjords so deep they seem to touch the Earth's core. This is not just water, it's a mirror of the sky, reflecting clouds, peaks, and shadows. The air is cool, thick with mist rising from the valleys below, and in the silence, you can almost hear the ancient ice whispering as it melts into the sea. Look, a waterfall, born high in the snowfields, now falling hundreds of meters into the fjord below. It's not loud, it's powerful, a constant reminder that nature never stops, moving, changing, breathing. This is where the world feels wild again, untouched, untamed, and profoundly beautiful. Above the fjords lies another world, the temperate rainforest. Towering rimu, reddy tea, and kauri trees rise like giants, their branches wrapped in moss and lichen. Fog drifts between the trees like ghosts, softening the edges of reality. Birds call from unseen perches, tectonic, carer, and the rare kakako, each note a melody of survival and grace. This is one of the last true wildernesses on Earth, a living museum of evolution, where every leaf holds a story. And here, even the sky feels close. Not above, but within. You're not just flying over nature, you're floating inside it. Milford Sound, often called the eighth wonder of the world. This is where beauty becomes legend. Mitre Peak stands alone, its sharp peak piercing the sky like a crown. Around it, waterfalls tumble from cliffs, some visible only for seconds before vanishing into mist. The sound itself is quiet, yet alive. The gentle lap of waves, the drip of water, the distant cry of a seal. The water is so still, so clear, that the mountains appear to float. It's as if the world has paused just for this moment. And if you listen closely, you might hear something else. Not sound, but presence. The soul of the land, speaking in silence. As the sun begins to set, the mountains glow in fire, orange, red, and gold. The light paints the ridges like brushstrokes on a canvas. One by one, the peaks fade into silhouette, while the valleys fall into shadow. Stars begin to appear, not just in the sky, but reflected in the lakes below. And somewhere, far off, a lone sheep calls out, a single voice in the vastness. This is New Zealand, a land of contrasts, ice and fire, silence and song, isolation and life. A place where the soul finds peace, not because it's perfect, but because it's real. As night falls, the stars come out, millions of them, reminding us that we are small, but not insignificant. We are part of something greater. And in this moment, all is well. Thank you for flying with us. May you carry this peace with you wherever you go.